our very own volatile neighbor is going through the process of general elections. A country which has always been in news because of its terrorist activities and which is called the safe haven of terrorists. And now there are many more reasons which has been added in the last 1 decade to the country being in news, and that is the crippling economy of Pakistan, the floods of Pakistan, the low employment opportunities in Pakistan, and above all is the terrorist activities of Pakistan. And now that Pakistan, which we share our land border and maritime border with, is going through its general election. Hello and welcome to the in-depth theories section. I am Aisha, and in today's video we will be discussing about the Pakistan election 2024 and how the electoral system works in Pakistan. First of all, about the timeline. First we'll be looking at the news, then what has been the political history of Pakistan, what is the electoral system there, what is the demography of Pakistan, and why Pakistan has had a unstable past, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is international relations. One of the major reasons that you should be able to know about the electoral system of Pakistan is that Pakistan first of all is our neighbor, and then Pakistan remains in news because of the points and because of its terrorist activities and its crippling economy. Now the news talks about, as Pakistan votes today, a short history of its fraught experiments with democracy. So India and Pakistan got its independence together in the year 1947, and both India and Pakistan has been not on good terms with each other since then. And one of the major reasons that is between India and Pakistan not being on good terms is the Kashmir issue and Pakistan not accepting Kashmir's inclusion to India. And then the major point that has come up in the last many decades, and that is the terrorist activities that has happened, and the terrorist activities that has operated from Pakistan and has impacted India at a very, very worse level. Now political history. So 3 constitutions till now, 3 military coup, and one of the major military coup that has taken place in the history of Pakistan is, I'll say the name and you all will be able to recognize the person, and that is the former Prime Minister of India, that is Pervez Musharraf. So the military coup has always been in news with regard to Pakistan, and the Pakistan's military always plays a very important role and a very dominant role in the political scenario of Pakistan, because the Pakistan's military is the most dominant aspect of the Pakistan's government. Now out of 30 PMs, that is till now in the last 77 around years of Pakistan's independence, in total there have been around 30 prime ministers, and none have completed a full 5-year term. So in total, since the time Pakistan has got its independence, out of 30 prime ministers that Pakistan had, not even a single prime minister has completed its 5-year term. So this tells us a lot about the unstable conditions that Pakistan has had in the last so many decades, and how unstable the government has been and how unstable the political scenario of the country has always been. Now, degrading present situation in Pakistan. As of now, the Pakistan's situation on the global stage is not doing very well, and few of the reasons can be terrorism cloud. So this point of becoming a safe haven for terrorists is increasing with each passing day, and which is not at all adding good points to Pakistan's image on the global stage. Then inflation. The inflation is very high in Pakistan. Employment opportunities are very low. Economy is not at all doing well. GDP growth is not working and not taking place. And COVID the COVID-19 pandemic has added on to the conditions which from bad has now become worse. Now unstable government, that you can imagine that out of 30 prime ministers that have come to the power till now, not even a single prime minister has completed its 5-year term. So this tells us about the unstable government. So if the political scenario of the country will not be stable, then how will the economic or all the other aspects, the social aspect, the economic aspect, the political aspect, and all the other aspects, how are they going to do well if the most important pillar of the country is not stable? Now about the electoral system of Pakistan. So Pakistan has a parliamentary democracy. So parliamentary democracy means that the power lies in the hands of the people, and it is the people who votes, and it is the people who ultimately elects their leader. So Pakistan also has a parliamentary democracy. The people elects their leader, and out of all the representatives, whoever the people think that one will be the best leader for them, they vote for their favorite contestant. But in Pakistan, there is one more aspect which comes into the picture, and that is the dominant role of the military, which has the capability, and in the past we have seen it so many times, that the Pakistan military changes many aspects of the elections of Pakistan. Now the voting will take place for seats in the federal legislature. So this tells that the legislature in Pakistan is federal in nature. That means at the national level and at the state level or provincial level. So they have a federal legislature both at national level and state level. Then they called it the National Assembly, and 4 provincial or state legislatures. So the National Assembly is a federal legislature. Then simultaneous election is taking place in Pakistan. It means that the national and the state legislatures or the election is taking place at the same time. That is one nation, one election concept. So one federally and other provincially. So the federal and the provincial elections are taking place at a single time. So simultaneous elections is happening in Pakistan. Now about the Pakistan's demography. As we share a land in the maritime border with Pakistan, so we need to be very aware about what is the demography of the country. So Pakistan is a Islamic country, and around 97% of the population of Pakistan is a Muslim population. And if we talk about the population, then as of now it is somewhere around 24 crores, and out of the 24 crores, the voting age population is around 12 crores, and the voting timings for the elections will be from 9 AM to 5 PM, and the National Assembly consists of 336 seats. So in total 336 seats are there in the National Assembly of Pakistan, out of which 266 are decided through direct voting, which the people does. So out of 336 seats, 266 are decided through the direct voting, and 70 seats are reserved seats. And out of these 70 seats, 60 seats are reserved for women, and the remaining 10 seats are for non-Muslims, which are allotted according to the strength of each party in the house. So in total 336 seats. Out of the 336 seats, 266 are decided through direct voting, 70 are reserved. Out of those 70, 60 for women and 10 for non-Muslims. It means people from other religion like Sikh, like Hindus, etc. So this is about the Pakistan's demography. Now Pakistan's unstable past. Why is it that India and Pakistan got independence at the same time, but both the countries has so much of difference with regard to the political stability or the global strength that they possess, or the economic stability when we talk about both India and Pakistan? So why is it that India is gaining strength with each passing year and Pakistan situation is deteriorating with each passing year? So it has a lot to do with the Pakistan's past, as Pakistan has always been engulfed with wars, terrorist activities and the issue of Kashmir. So Pakistan's unstable past, that is, you can say, has a lot to do with the 1971 war, which led to the creation of Bangladesh. So this war, in this war, Pakistan lost this war, and then with this, the people of the Pakistan also lost their faith in the government of Pakistan. Then comes the Kargil War of 1999, which Pakistan lost to India, and this war added on to the agony of the government of Pakistan, and this, both of these war also led to a huge economic burden on the country. Then at the time of formation of Pakistan, that is in the year 1947, when the country needed to put focus on the aspects like industrialization, building up of economy, on getting the FDI into the country, putting focus on education, the country was majorly focusing on issues like how to put into place the wars that they want to fight, and how to put the point of Kashmir on the global front. Assassination of Benazir Bhutto, that is, in a country where the prime minister is not safe, and as of now, if we will look into the present scenario of Pakistan also, that the prime minister candidates are also not safe. Their security is a very, very big issue, because the life threat is always there on the prime minister and the prime minister candidate also, and a country which the topmost leader, like for example the prime minister, because they till now no prime minister has completed even a single 5-year term, the topmost politicians of the countries and the topmost bureaucrats of the countries are and has always been in the past also engulfed into activities like corruption. So this puts the confidence of the people at stake, this puts the faith of the people in the government at stake, and this also puts the economic scenario of the country at stake. Then the role of military. The military has such a dominant role that the military coup takes place in Pakistan, and the general of the army comes into the power. Then terrorism is a point which has made the situation of Pakistan from bad to worse, and if this point will not be tackled, then in the coming times Pakistan might also see many bigger problems in their way. And the Kashmir issue, because instead of focusing on other points, Pakistan is always raising the point of Kashmir. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. Which among the following countries shares land border with Pakistan? So the options are China, Afghanistan, Iraq and India. So select the correct code, that is 2 and 3 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, or all of the above. So options are 2 and 3 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2 and 4 only, or all of the above. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.